City Council turns the page on the proposed centralized library. Good evening and thank you for joining us. The library's master facilities plan has been rejected by City Council, and with it, the proposed centralized location at Intercity Shopping Centre.
That happened at last night's council meeting, with council fearing the price tag and uncertainty that would come with leasing a space at the mall. The Thunder Bay Public Library made its final push to convince City Council to go against a staff recommendation and to move forward with a central library location.
Over 40% more space and 25% more hours in a highly desirable central location is the far superior option.
Library CEO Richard Togman provided a deputation in favor of the master facilities plan that called for a central location at Intercity Shopping Centre and the closure of the historic Brodie branch. Togman talked about the dozens of organizations in favor of the plan.
United for Literacy, United Way, the Waterfront District BIA, and recently Shelter House, and we just got a letter from Fort William First Nation.
I would suggest to you that there has been very little public consultation with the real financial figures.
City Manager John Collin questioned that support. The library's consultation was done prior to staff releasing a report with the true financial impact, estimating the cost for the project could be near $21 million. Collins says this new information is very different from what the library was presenting in its consultation.
It goes on to say that the capital costs to create a new system with the central library are the same or lower than the status quo. We have shown both those statements to be inaccurate, yet that was the basis for quite a bit of the public consultation.
They are not going to be putting any money towards the project. It's easy to say, as you mentioned, yes, I support it when you don't have any investment in the funding piece.
Others feared the uncertainty that would come with leasing a space in the mall, including at-large councillor Shelby Chung.
The cost has risen to an extent, and there's a certain level of discomfort of investing into a space that we don't own.
Council ultimately rejected the plan by an 11-1 vote. That means library services will remain status quo, with its 4 neighborhood branches.
There's some appetite around City Council about improving the current state of our buildings, that if they weren't willing to go all the way and fund a new branch, that there did sound like there was a sense around the table that they did really need to invest in our current buildings.